Advanced Wars is an addictive turn-based strategy game that is perfect to play on the go. Hi, I'm Cypher's Gaming. This is Quick Burst Gaming. This is where I cover all games that are perfect for playing either on the go or in quick burst successions. In this week's episode, we're covering Advanced Wars. Like I said in the intro, the gameplay loop is simple. Deploy troops, take over bases, and take over the main base, or leave no prisoners behind and just destroy all the other enemies' deployed troops. If this is your first time playing Advanced Wars, I highly recommend playing the field training mode, where they break down every individual rule and kind of placement of each individual troop. That way you can kind of see how the game works, and that way you don't go into it hitting your head against a brick wall like I did. I completely ignored the field training and I just jumped right in thinking I knew, yeah, it's a strategy game. But there's a lot of depth to the game, so I highly recommend. For example, every single commanding officer has a different power. For example, my favorite is Olaf, mainly because he's blue, and as childish as that is, that's my favorite color. He has a power that he can create snowstorms, which makes him advance in mountains and whatnot a lot quicker, but he also has a weakness where he doesn't do as well in rain. Max has high firepower, but his distance units are weak, and Sammy has great movement for deployed troops, moving troops around the map, but she cannot deploy so quickly over mountains. Andy has no real weakness. He can restore up to 2 HP when using his power. You can command from foot soldiers to tanks to boats to jets and bombers in the sky. This really makes every go-around a unique experience. Another unique feature about this game is you can actually play with a friend. You can pass it back and forth upon turns, leading, I don't know, waiting in line so much better, or maybe on a road trip, as long as you're not the one driving. Please keep those hands on the wheel.
You know how to fucking drive? No.
If you're enjoying this Quick Burst episode and you feel like advancing more people to seeing this video, please drop a like and subscribe. All right, back to it. The game loop may be simple, but it does have a lot of depth, involving each individual soldier movements, from fund managements to ranges of attacks to all the way up upon taking bases. If you want a quick war, jump into pre-deployment mode, which this is where you get limited amount of troops that you deploy. So if you lose one, that's it, and you go from there. But if you want a more long, drawn out, crazy, head-scratching game, then you want to head to the war room. This is where you have all the deployments at your ready, and you can deploy from boats, ships, to planes, all the way down to ground troops, tanks. Everything the game offers, this mode is probably my favorite. Without fail, every time I play War Room, I feel like I got the war in the bag. Then the fog of war clears and I see a shit ton of artillery units just raining down on me, and then I gotta start from square one or pretty much just lose. Speaking of Fog of War, if you'd rather not play with Fog of War, you can actually turn this off along with an array of other settings, simply as the funds that you receive from turn to turn, all the way up to even the visualizers. For example, if you don't want the animations, you can actually turn those off. So it gives you a little versatility depending on how you want to play. If you don't have an emulator like this little guy, no worries. They did release Advanced Wars on the Switch, 1 and 2 combined in a remastered package. So if you want to check it out and you don't have an emulator, go ahead and pick it up on Switch. That was this week's episode of Quick Burst Gaming. If you have any games that you would like me to cover, please comment down below. I'd love to check them out. And let me know if you enjoyed Advanced Wars this episode. Would you pick it up? Are you gonna check it out? And have you been playing it? Anyways, thanks for checking this out. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Okay.